What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, and we're doing something a little bit different. Let me tell you a story about what's been going on in my head as of late. I've gone through a few different life, I think you'd call them changes. I don't know if they're changes or if they're moments, experiences, whatever. But this past, I'd say, 12 months has been a little bit less than that, but I guess we'll just say 12 months. The past year has been a roller coaster for me when it comes to real life stuff. Now, something that I had tweeted about a little while ago, but I've never fully addressed on the channel, is that YouTube started out for me as sort of this escape where I would get to play video games and talk about the bad things and the good things that were going on in my life. You know, I eventually just, you guys kind of were integrated into everything that I did, as far as good stuff, bad stuff. When I was working at the supermarket, when I would go on trips, you guys knew about everything. But this past year, a lot has happened in my life that I've not been able to share. And part of that, most of it is just legitimately, it would not have been healthy to put in front of thousands of people when it came to certain situations, whether it was with me or someone I loved, etc. It just wasn't healthy. It wasn't always my bad news or good news to share. And that had a pretty big effect on me. Getting used to not using YouTube as my therapy, as like a therapeutic outlet, so to speak. It definitely affected. It affected me as a person. It changed my outlook on certain things. It changed my happiness. I didn't know how to cope with specifically the bad things in life without being able to talk to you guys about it, without being able to hear from you guys in the comments. And I had to learn how to do that. And I'm still trying to learn how to completely do that. It's definitely not easy for me, but it is getting better. But mostly the point of this video is to kind of say that I want to go back to being able to share as much as I can. There were certain things that did happen over the past year that I probably still can't share, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to share. But there are a couple moments and instances and events that I would love to talk to you guys about very soon, actually. Looking at the date, I just got to talk to some loved ones and kind of be able to let you guys know why I got into a pretty dark place this past year. You guys noticed there was a season where I was uploading maybe once or twice a week. I was very quiet on Twitter. I kind of just checked out for a little while because of a specific situation that occurred. And that actually happened again semi-recently. That's the situation that I don't think I'll be able to talk about anytime soon, ever, if ever. But that's one situation that I know that just as an adult, I need to learn how to cope with. I need to find other methods, such as my wonderful wife, confiding in her. I have family, I have friends in real life that I get to talk about this stuff. But I gotta be honest, there was something special about just talking to you guys about certain things, because I don't know. I don't know if it's the sitting in front of a camera and just talking, or if it's the response or the fact that people are listening. I don't know exactly what it is. When I started doing YouTube, my life got a little weird because I was doing this incredible thing and it became my job. But very few people in my real life understood what I was doing, were able to relate. And that's why I loved going to PAX, why I loved going on trips with my friends that I met online, because we did the same thing. So we could connect and we could relate. We could talk about how YouTube's garbage and talk about all these different things. It was really, really cool. Don't exactly have much of that anymore. And that's completely my fault. I kind of went lone wolf status for a while, as far as not really opening up to people, specifically because there were some situations in my life that I didn't know how to talk to anyone about. I kind of just harbored all of it inside of me. And, it's tough. It's the internet is kind of a wild, wild west. And it's tough to know how much of yourself you should put on there and how much you should just keep private. And for some people, I've seen both ends of it. I've seen some people that are literally Ron Swanson and they are off the grid. You have no idea what their last name is. You have no idea. You don't even know what their first name is. And then you have other people that literally vlog their entire lives and they bring you through every part of the day. And for me, I want to be Ron Swanson, but to be honest, I know that that's not me. I also know that I don't want to be the person doing everything on the internet, but honestly, I think I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is, but I really like getting to share things with you guys. I really, really do. And I haven't been doing much of that this past year. So what we're doing today is we're kicking off a little challenge for myself. The challenge that I'm kicking off, I thought of a name for it. Listen, I'm not that creative. But the name for this series is Talk to May. Like talk to May. Just talk to May. Because every day in May, I want to upload a video like this, where I just sit down and talk to you guys about a different topic. It could be gaming related. It could be my real life. It could be situation, relational. It could be questions you guys have, whatever it is. I want to take the month of May and reconnect with the Shady people in something more than just gaming and just Pokemon and just Duel Links and just all that stuff. I don't want just that for this channel at this point in my life. I don't. And I know a lot of you guys obviously only want gaming. I totally get that. So you don't have to watch these videos. Don't look at them. Don't even think about it. Don't even click on them. But our Shady Lock is still going on. Really quick, we're going to get to some really good news for those people that are here for specific reasons. Shady Lock is still going to go on. You guys let me know that all I have to do is not click A and the trainers will not freeze anymore. And that's fantastic news. The other really good news, and I don't know if I'm actually supposed to say this, but you know what? If they kick me out, then I'm just a liar, I guess. But the Mankeys are coming back. So we are going to have to do something. I'm not going to say anything else about where the Mankeys are coming back, what they're coming back in, what if it's a league, if it's just a series of mine, whatever it is. I'm not giving you more information on that. But I do need to start battling again in some regard. So I don't know if it's going to be on Showdown, if we're going to start doing some Showdown OU, just so I can get used to actually making predictions again and what have you. But I want to try to have a pretty fun time with the Mankeys coming back. So that's really exciting. If you guys are fans of that, I guess I might as well, while we're here, just address Duel Links is on a hiatus right now for me. I'm just not having fun with the game. I'm trying, but it's just, I'm not having fun. And it's just not good content when I sit down and record and not have fun. It just isn't. It's not good content. So I'm not saying it's gone forever. I took a month and a half, 2 months off a while back last year, and then I came back super hard, stronger than ever. So we've already been taking like a month break. Probably know in like another 2 weeks or when the next box drops, I might be like, let's go. So that's pretty cool. Streaming really quick. I'm going to be streaming Crystal speedruns. I might actually be streaming today. If not, I'm definitely streaming tomorrow, but I might actually be streaming today at some point in the afternoon, and just getting a couple hours in. I gotta get these save states going so I could practice, the routes specifically so that we can move on to actually doing the true speed run. So we'll probably have some Crystal practice today. And I want to start streaming around 4 times a week. That's my goal right now, is 4. And I have a method, kind of the big thing I wanted to talk about in this video actually, is one of the big reasons I want to do this Talk to May series is because I want to develop a schedule. And they say if you build a habit for 30 days, if you do something for 30 days, it becomes a habit, and your brain is just hardwired to understand that that's what you're doing. And when I went through some of the darker parts of this past 12 months, I built a habit of procrastinating and of avoiding work and of avoiding making videos. So I need to break that. So having the fact that I'm going to be uploading a new video every single day minimum is going to be really healthy for me. And it's going to be cool because it's going to be talking about life and talking about stuff and maybe talking about news or life, world events, whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of people that I watch. In fact, I'm going to get this out right now, actually. And I think only 2 people on the internet know. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I never talk about it. I love watching Proto Mario when I'm going to bed. He is him. It's weird. 2 different categories. Philip DeFranco and Proto Mario are the 2 videos I digest every night before I go to bed. And now there's a third one, Game Dev Underground. I'll link all 3 of the channels in the description. Obviously, you guys know Philip DeFranco, and you obviously probably know Proto Mario. Game Dev Underground is a really is a smaller channel, but I just love listening to him talk about his life and stuff. So I'm really into just the sitting down and talking videos, and that's obviously what a lot of what Proto does, and obviously everything Phil does. And that's a lot of the content that I do digest. But anyway, for years now, I've literally, if I go through my YouTube watch history, you'll see the spurts of me just like cramming Proto Mario videos. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's voice. I don't know if it's like his personality, his quirky humor, whatever it is. Freaking, I'm hooked. I literally watch him so much. It's kind of crazy. And then like I think we had a spat a while ago. I don't know, but I followed him last night on Twitter. So I'm like, how am I not following yet? I literally watch your content all the time, but it's whatever. Anyway, besides that, I want to build a habit. I want to build a routine, and this is a very good way. Actually, Game Dev Underground suggested this in his videos to build a routine. Like, build a routine, get yourself a schedule and stick to it, and put that at the top of your priority list. So I'm super pumped to do this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be interesting. If you guys have specific topics, specific questions, please feel free to leave comments down below. I'm gonna be using your comments literally on the screen in this series. So I would highly suggest, if there's anything you've ever wanted to know about me, and then there's a day that comes and I don't have a topic for that day, bam, you just might get chosen to be the topic of discussion. Yeah, that topic that you suggest be the topic of discussion. So I'm really pumped to do this. Just talk to you guys. I really want to build a schedule. I really want to have some sort of consistency again. So doing this daily video series is going to be super healthy, and you guys are going to learn a lot about the past 12 months during this series. You're going to learn a lot about my current state and situations and what have you. More so than you do it's weird, man. So like when you're recording a Let's Play like Shady Lock, you do divulge some information about your personal life and your day and what have you, because that's just my commentary style. That's what I do. But you can only do so much when you're like voice acting and reading text and focusing on the battles and stuff. So it's not, and that's fine. That's supposed to be separate. You're supposed to focus on that other stuff for a Let's Play. That makes sense. It's not like I'm just doing a speaking video and having gameplay in the background. We're actually playing through a game. So this series specifically is going to be more so just getting to know me, I guess, maybe more than you do. And honestly, it's also hopefully going to be therapeutic for me. And it'll be interesting. It'll be a good time. Honestly, I'm really looking forward just being able to learn how to speak better and connect with you guys again in a way that we haven't in a long time. And like I said, this isn't your cup of tea. You don't got to worry about watching these videos. They'll all have similar-ish thumbnails. They won't have a Shady Lock thumbnail. So there you go. That's pretty much the only thing we're uploading right this second. Anyway, besides this series. Or that though, I'm not going to drag this out. Like I said, please leave your topics of discussion, whatever you want to talk about. Some things, yes, there's some things you're going to ask, and I'm not going to want to talk about them, obviously. But there are a lot of things that you guys leave in the comments, and I'm going to read them, and we'll go, yeah, we'll talk about that for sure. If you see a comment that you really want to hear about, leave a like on it as well, and leave a comment on that other shady person's comment. With that though, I'm going to get the hashtag out of here. I really hope you guys are excited for Talk to May. Every day in May. I know they have another name for series like this, like every daily video every day in May. Video every day in May. So Vedim, is that a thing? I don't know. I really have no idea. Let me get out of here. Have yourselves a fantastic day, but above all else, keep it shady.